are able to, dominate games. And as I said, it's different game. We have to stick to our plan, the plan of the coach, and all the players need to understand what we want and try to achieve what we want to achieve.
This question.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Otto, Group Safe from Sarmas newspaper, Ethiopia. Your group is consisting of different kinds of playing from different continents, from Portugal, from Europe, South Korea, from Asia, and now Uruguay from South America. Does Ghana national team prove that Africa has its own kind of play during the last game? Thank you.
It's difficult to say. All the players most of the players play in Europe, so I think it's not about the country and the playing style. It's more about maybe the coach and the idea, and then surely it's also about the opponent, because you can have a plan whatsoever, but if the opponent is very, very strong and destroys the plan, it's difficult. So it's about the balance, but surely we want to bring out the strength of our players, and but in the course of a game things can change. And if you see the last game, we were 2-0 up, and then all of a sudden things change. So it's also a mind game, and we hopefully took our lessons from the last game. We have a lot of players which are unexperienced. Some just had their debuts in the last 2 matches, and so it's not that easy. But we are getting more and more experience, and for us it's about getting better every day, and learn every day, and learn from every match, and take the right solution out of every wrong thing. Even though we won, take the right solution of the last games.
Es para Otto, Addo, José Carlos Álvarez de Ron, Canal 12 de Montevideo, de Uruguay. Hemos hablado y hemos sentido los uruguayos esa necesidad de vivir un poco el Mundial o de disfrutarlo. Hemos visto su selección y a su gente en el amistoso en Abu Dhabi ante Suiza, cuando ganan y los que están ganeses se van cantando y felices. Los hemos visto acá cuando caen ante Portugal, pierden y se van cantando y felices. Hay una diferencia de idiosincrasia muy grande. A propósito del fútbol, ¿cuánto puede esto valer en el partido, la forma de entenderlo, el juego? Y cuánto también para usted el hecho de que tenga 2 resultados de 3 como posibilidad, si le favorece o lo presiona.
No, I don't feel this pressure. Every country has a different approach, and also have a different cultural background. So for us, like I said, it's important that we do our work and we try to fulfill the plan on the pitch. And if we do so and we get the right results, then it's fine. And sometimes, but football sometimes is like that. You can play good and you can lose, and you can have a bad day and still win. So little margins can be decisive for a game. But for us, it's and the fans, we're very happy to have these kind of fans who are behind us in good and in bad days. Very, very important for us to have this fan base behind us, and they showed it several times. Whether we played in Ghana, we played in Kumasi, is the 2nd biggest town in Ghana, after a very, very bad AFCON, and they stood solidly behind us. Or after we lost against Portugal, and this gives us strength. It's very, very important, especially we think we are one of the youngest squads, so it's very, very important that we get positive vibes, so that we can take what we did wrong into the next game, and also have to feel that we can give something back to our fans.
Okay, question? There.
Thomas, David Ornstein from The Athletic. You've had an amazing season for Arsenal and doing well here with Ghana. After the last World Cup match, there was an article that said you're speaking publicly for the first time in months. Is there any reason why?
Well, I think there's no other reason. We have a technical team that decides who need to speak and who don't need to speak, and we have a captain, and I'm the second captain. So I think it's a decision made from the technical team and the advisors.
This question there, thank you.
Fuad Ismail. Good afternoon, coach. I will ask you in Arabic. السؤال هو تحضير لمباراة مفصلية يتطلب الكثير من المعطيات. بعيدا عن الجوانب الفنية والبدنية، هل تتركزون على ما وقع سنة 2010 في تحضير هذه المباراة التي تعتبر مصيرية للتأهل للدور المقبل أولا، ومصيرية لإفريقيا التي تنتظر هذا الفوز، والتأهل منتخب إفريقي للمرة الثالثة إلى الدور المقبل، ولما لا تواجد 3 منتخبات لأول مرة في الدور الثمن النهائي. شكرا جزيلا.
Yeah, I think I'm sorry to say about the first question. I think we answered it enough. I think God made all of you special, so please try not to go again all the time, 2010, 2010. Huh? For the preparation? Yeah. It's like every other match we look about the game, what is needed, where could we have solution, what we did wrong in the last game, and how are they playing, what system do they play, what system did they play before, have they changed, what possibilities, so we try to prepare our team in all we can. Who are the individual players they brought up, what are their strengths, so we have individual video analysis for all the players, for every section. We show their tactics they have played against, and especially how we expect them. So, but we do this as well when we played against, we did it as well when we played against South Korea and Portugal, so it's always the same. But it's a different approach. And then we have to look which players are needed for this game, and which system can we play for this game. So this is what we do.
Otto, ¿qué tal? De Uruguay, Carlos Bardaquian, de Radio Oriental de Montevideo. Sobre el Campeonato del Mundo y lo que espera de Uruguay para el partido de mañana. Uruguay durante la eliminatoria, la clasificatoria, con el nuevo técnico, con Diego Alonso, tuvo una propuesta de presionar, de salir a buscar los partidos, de tratar de ser protagonista con el balón. En este Campeonato del Mundo, desde nuestra óptica, hemos visto a un equipo más retrasado y con un juego más directo, que recién cambió su postura cuando convirtió Portugal el 1-0. ¿Qué espera que haga Uruguay mañana? ¿Un juego directo, más vertical, esperando, o un juego más de posesión y asociación en campo rival?
Very good question. I think they have to win, so I don't think they have a choice in playing maybe more defensively. This is how we expect them, but we prepare for everything. We expect them to press high, to try to force and dictate the game, and they know that a draw is not good enough for them. So surely there's no other option for them than to attack, and I think we will have, and that is also a chance for us, because there will be gaps in their defense, and yeah, we'll see. We have to be solidly strong, but also surely have to use the gaps which they will automatically leave and try to score. And like I said, I think it's going to be a tight match, very, very tough for us, just like every match for us at the World Cup. Yeah, anything can happen, but I'm very, very confident that if the players are at the same level like the last 2 games, that we can win.
Question here first. Okay, thank you. Yes.
Hervé Bonneau from l'équipe. French newspaper. Otto, I wanted to know how are your relations with Andre Ayew? Andre Ayew it's like a memory of the team in a sense. He was in 2010, not on the pitch but outside. After he was in the last World Cup, one with his brother, the two players to have played the last one. So how are your relation? How does he behave in the group and towards his partners? Thanks.
My relation with him is, it's like my relation, I hope, like with any other player, surely as a captain and also with the vice captain, I speak a little bit more than to others, but I think we have a good relation. It's nothing much to say. It's not like a relation which I have with, I don't know, my best friend. But I mean, it's a good relation. We respect each other. He respects me. I respect him, and he has done a lot for the country. He's our record national player with the most caps. So already a legend, and he's helping me to integrate the new players, to also put the system down which we choose, and he has a lot of experience, and so players like him, also Thomas, they help me a lot because it's very, very difficult sometimes to have influence if you're on the sideline in the big stadium, and so we need these players to also help the younger players.
Got a question in English for Thomas. Over here to your right, Thomas in the front row. You'll be playing tomorrow against Rodrigo Bentancur, who you've played against quite successfully this season with that fantastic goal against Tottenham. Many will say that contest between you two at the heart of the midfield could be decisive. What do you think about his qualities and how that battle between you two may play out?
Well, I think Bentancur is a very good player, a great midfielder, and I respect him a lot. He played for a great team in UK, so we know the qualities they have. I think all the team is dangerous in general, and we have to try and also do our best, try and play, as I said before, stick to our plan, because it's a game of win, lose or draw, so we have to take the best path.
Question here, please.
Coach Eric here from Radio Africa, Kenya. My question to you is, Mia. Yes, nice. We saw Morocco play on Sunday with Belgium, and we saw Senegal qualify, becoming the first African nation to do that. I want to ask you, do you draw inspiration from this as an African side? And also to you, Thomas, you play Darwin Núñez tomorrow. You played him when you played Arsenal Liverpool. How is it to face him?
First of all, congratulations to Senegal. I'm very, very happy for our African brothers to qualify. I said before, we have very, very few spots. Africa has 55 countries, and 5 spots are very, very low. So it's very, very difficult for us. The probability for us to proceed is lower than other nations like Europe. They have 13 spots, and so the probability is much higher. And if we and maybe Morocco also as well can proceed to the next round, or Cameroon, and we can make it maybe pre-qualified at 60%, I think, then I think we've really, really done well. It's surely an inspiration. I'm happy for Senegal, first of all. It's very, very important. As you all know, Africa is it's an exploited continent. In the history, a lot of things went wrong and went against us, so we're very, very happy, and we need to raise ourselves, and football is just one element which can make people suffering in Ghana and in Africa can make them happy, and this is what we try to do. We do it for the people, we do it for Ghana, we do it for Africa, and I hope that everybody understands that we have to give more than we have, and everything we have, because sometimes for people at home it's their last hope, So we know it's a difficult task, won't be easy at all, but we know the importance of the match.
Well, for me, I would say I'm not surprised. We know most of the African countries are working harder. We have a lot of quality players. As you mentioned, all those that qualified, I'm not surprised because we know what they can do. And about Nunes, I think we know what he can do. We know, as I said before also, we know the quality of their players. We know where they can hurt us, and we have to stick to what we are doing and try to stop it.
Last question there, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Otto. Hi, Thomas. Gary Smith here from Ghana. I'm sure it must be very tiring to answer all the questions about 2010, so I'll ask something else. You're happy, obviously. Otto, to you first. Fact is that Ghana is a very entertaining side at this World Cup, but Ghana is leaking goals. 5 goals in 2 games. I'm sure as a coach you are not happy about that. What is your message to Ghanaians who watch our matches with a heart attack pill next to them? What is your message to Ghanaians? They want to win, but not like that. So your simple message to Ghanaians, and what are you going to do? For Thomas as well, you know, this is your second big tournament for Ghana, or third, I should say. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. Third. You've yet to really impose yourself on the Black Stars, you know, and a few of your countrymen want you to carry the team on your back. What is your message to them as well? Thank you.
Thank you for your wish. It's also my wish, but I mean, football is played by 2 teams, so one team can have an idea, but surely there's a strong opponent, and again there will be a strong opponent, which will make it very, very difficult for us. You know, they won't stand there and say, look, here you can score and we won't score. So this is the World Cup. This is how it is, and surely I wished we could have had easier games, but I think then we wouldn't be at the World Cup. I said it before, it's going to be tight. I'm very, very sure. I'm sorry for everybody getting heart attack. We will try our best, but we have a very strong opponent. They will try their best as well. So they will come with everything they have. This is for them, it's a chance also to qualify. So it's not going to be easy, and these things we can't decide. We try to do our best, but the opponent is so strong. So yeah, I guess it will be a tight game again.
Yeah, about your question, I think most people will surely expect more from you, but we are playing as a team, and I listen to the coach. What the coach asks me to do, I have to do it correctly for him to be happy. And at the end, when you know you can do something better, you just have to stick to what the team really wants and not be individual. So I guess I'm doing my best and trying to help the team as possible as I can.
Okay, before concluding, please note that the official train